Alright, so we've got this Soundtrax decoder, and I have tried hard reads from my base station, which mine is Digikais, and it can read directly from a decoder, and we get no response. Nothing. When I apply power, we can get the sound will power up, but that's it. We can't do anything. So out he comes. And this is what we're going to do. We're just going to take him out. That's all that we can do. So let's go ahead on and, oh dang, let's get rid of this motor guy. I don't even know what to do with this thing. It basically, it does not respond. Despite the fact that the speakers work, we have no response of any kind. And not only that, we have wires going to different places that we don't want them to go. Now, we need to save this little connector here. And get this guy out. If we can get him out okay, then we'll be able to save. We'll save our connector. Speaker's good to go. Okay, what we're going to do with the connector, though, is we're going to save it like this. So that way we can remember what the connector does and where it goes, which wires match, because we've got the other one up inside the shell. All right, so then let's go ahead and let's break her down. Let's break her down. See what we got. Now, as you can see here, Phil did the same thing again. He bypassed the copper strip. We're going to do away with it because we don't need it and we aren't going to be using it. So let's just go ahead and drop out the motor. We're not going to be using the motor since we've already got a Rev 1 and 1 motor. And that first one that we did where we saved the motor, which was super weak, well, that motor's going away too. We're going to bring him back and we're going to do a Rev 1 on him too. So let's get this guy out of here. Now let's take the bell off. Take the bell off. Right there. And let's get this fuel tank out of here. Now this fuel tank is a two-parter. And sometimes he don't want to come out. And he's got these tabs and stuff, which I don't really want to break off to do this. Or maybe I'll just leave them. I mean, we'll see later if we really need to get rid of them. But what we do need to do is we're going to have to do the double wedge with our two number 17 blades. We're going to do a double wedge. We're going to get this guy here. We're going to get this worm housing cover off. And if we have to, and apparently we do, to do a double wedge, we twist them and let's get this guy in here. Okay, that's one. Take out his worm gear. Out he comes. Truck off. Okay. Next, do the rear one. We're probably going to have to take that fuel tank out because we won't be able to clamp them in the milling vise. If we're going to go ahead and do the modification that we now know works best. All right, let's punch this guy out. There we go. Yep. We will not be recycling that guy. This here, right here, is the worst setup I've ever seen. This thing has caused us no end of trouble. So he's going away. He never coming back. All right, now we want to get this fuel tank off here. And I don't see the tab. See the connector tab there? All right, let's see. Can we do this without wrecking it? Maybe. Looking good so far. Looks like we can. All right, we got our fuel tank off. Okay, here we go, bare frame. Now, we already know what to do. I'm going to throw this in the mill. I'm going to mill all this out. Mill it all out. And then we're going to get these guys into the ultrasonic, clean them up, get them ready to roll, and then we'll start the reassembly. And we're probably going to put just a DASR in here from NCE, and that ought to take care of it. And then then we'll go back to the first one again and put the Rev 1 motor in. And then all three of them will match. We'll speed match them. And then we'll have a nice lash up, a nice consist. And that's it.